like an inventory, like milk. But that's kind of boring. I like the juice. I like the soda. I like the apple and hen. I like the cider and henny. I'm trying to freestyle. I'm, but it's kind of wild. But it's mine. So I'm minding what I'm saying when I'm spitting it out. Like, think I'm Missy Elliott. Get off the wall. Hold on. That was quite a... I wish I was more close to myself, like how I used to be. But sometimes I can't be close to anyone if I can't be close to me, because I need to know myself more than somebody else knows me. But it seems like I'm on zero with myself and everybody else is supporting, but I just can't see because I get distracted. I get mental. It's my mentality. So this is sort of like a patient that's been in the hospital for 10 years just fighting for what's right, and seeing patients abused. That's not right. They have rights. But I get put on a pedestal like everywhere I go, whether I like it or not. I like it, but sometimes it's not good what they do to others just because. For real, that was the situation that I was in. Then there was a lot of malpractice, but sometimes you can't get it in. I've been to the hospitals, been trying to sue them for a long time. Been to the hospitals like Dover Behavioral Health in Delaware, Aurora Psychiatric Hospital, Dewey in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Um, 2 states I've been in that that sin. You know, they did everything in the book. Like, not to me, but probably to me too. But I'm like strong. I'm different. It was supposed to happen to me. Like, I'm like the Jesus of it all. So going to the hospital is like religion, because of the patients. They're helpful more than I know. They tell me about what's going on in the hospital. They tell me how they're not listening. Some patients try to call the police. Some people are screaming on top of their lungs, and the staff aren't listening. Um, it's not a crazy home. It's cool people that go there. It's like they just study people. So Rogers, bunch of hospitals. It's like they're going out of business now, probably because of me, but nobody told me they're going out of business. I just could tell. Because I did call the police too, and maybe that's the Jesus in me that's taking care of all that business. Because they were like off the map. These hospitals were off the map. But me and my brother, Brandon, we supposed to be fighting for 10 years. He supposed to be, because you know how fights escalate and escalate. Sometimes you got to fight for a long time. But I wasn't with all that, and I haven't been really fighting with him. I've been doing some living life stuff, and that's not illegal in the fighting thing. I've been talking to the police, but it's not like we have a connection. It might be just voices police. They might have to surprise me with something. I might be real rich. Like, I'm trying to get these doorknobs. See that doorknob? I think those are diamonds, because my mom bought this house. But I have a lot of moms, and it's a sexual thing. It's like lesbian, and I had a lot of that. I don't know if I still have that, because my moms, they don't trust them around me because of how they experienced my dads. But my dads, they said they would do anything for me, but still we're at a distance. And that's Elijah Blake. That's Matt Bloyd. One of my moms is Jordan Sparks. Mara Adams. The Holy Spirit was my mom. God was my dad. But the real two stars I was born born from that got me landed on the moon, like Jaden Smith, who's actually my son. Raymond Graham, Raymond Jr. Graham, Raymond Lewis. I don't remember his middle name that well, but he doesn't talk to me that much. But when I talk to him, I call him. He said he's willing to talk to me. He doesn't, help financially or anything like that. But my mom, I should have just stayed with my dad. But my dad, I felt like he did some sexual abuse things to me when I went to go live with him, because I was in this hell state of mind that my brother put me in. I'm like, me and my brother are totally opposites, but he still wants to be the big brother. He sees what he's done wrong. It wasn't just a fight. It wasn't just a brother and sister fight. It was more than that. It involved the world. It involved the hospital. It involved my parents, the people that I was close by, turning on me and making me just not see myself. But I can make it bounce by myself, so I can do things alone. Cause sometimes when I'm around people, they like make my brain all crazy. So they throw me off guard sometimes, but I'm higher like the sky. I'm not smoking any weed. Uh, I'm not a machine. Uh, not like a robot. I'm me. I just heard a song come on in my headphones, and I just started freestyle singing. So I'm like, if that's what I want to do, I can do it. I'm not gonna get knocked out. But sometimes when I'm talking and I hear something, I get knocked out completely. I start forgetting what I was saying. That's why I need to record more stuff of me talking. But my name is Brianna Graham. And yes, I did put Nia Lesser in my description because she's somebody I met in high school. She's supposed to be my twin sister, but I don't know anything about her. She's talking about making me her sex slave and all that. When I'm using the bathroom, she's watching me. She's like, "Let me see your nipple." I'm like, why would you do something like that? That's not becoming of a young woman or anything like that. And then she got me in my head, like I'm in the room by myself and I hear her. So when I'm supposed to tell the hospital I'm hearing voices, I feel like I've been framed. I feel like I'm ignorant, but I'm gonna get myself out of it. Because all I gotta do is just be real to myself, and when it comes to me, it'll come to me. You know what I mean? But they still, interrupting me from myself. That's why I get my breath when I'm not I can breathe. I can breathe, okay? But they trying to breathe me or distract my breathing from myself. So I pay attention to them, what they're saying. But really, I focus on my own breathing. But I have a keen sense of hearing. I can do things off ear. Like I can sing a song and hit the notes. But sometimes when I record myself, I can't. Sometimes when I record myself singing, they're in my skills and my talents. So they still in my song. And, you know, that's not supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be able to have my own song. I'm supposed to be a superstar, But my dad, when I was younger, he's like, I don't want you getting heartbroken, because he know all about the industry and stuff like that, and he wants me to have a good childhood. And I think I did have a good childhood with him, but some things. But when people go through things, they may not treat themselves like victims, but when they're around others, they can tell that something bad has happened. So happen to them because they've been told by someone that that's wrong. You're not nobody's supposed to do that to you. But I was like, not as a baby, but as soon as I got old enough, I got whoopings, and I was a good child. But the pain just elevated me, and the questions he would ask, it would just make me want to answer it right away, and it was stimulation, pain, and brain. It like heightened my senses and all that, but it was horrible. Sometimes the prettiest people or the most innocent people or even the guilty, they go through things that is like too much. Like Justin Bieber, he's supposed to be he literally sung my lyrics to me in my ear, like, and Chris Brown did stuff he wasn't supposed to do, like my voice. He like, I'm singing along to the song and he's being voices to me, but I can't tell what's in my head if I got loud headphones on. So I go to the Chris Brown medley performance, Medley, and the New Flame was supposed to be me and my dad's song. And when I was younger, that was me crying to my dad, like, and I had brothers. I'd be like they, and they totally took that from me. Chris Brown, Usher, Justin Bieber stole everything from me, and like, but they're going out of business too. I just can't. I'm not happy enough for myself, and I don't know why. Cause they are in my head, trying to bring me down. Everything. I'm happy right now, so I'm surprised they're not. I'm surprised they're not trying to bring me down right now. I mean, I'm not like smiling all like this. Like, they don't like to see me happy. So that's unfair to me. And right now I'm listening to One More Sleep. And that's why I think of my brother. Like, because he was so evil to me. And I'm like, he got one more sleep. And I don't remember what that actually means because I'm not fighting him right now. He's more like fighting me. He did a lot of stuff he wasn't supposed to do. So I don't know the details of what happened because the girl I brought up, Nyla Cert or whatever, however you say her name. She's talking about she killed me in my sleep and stuff like that. And I came as like, I might be immortal. I'm like a baby to the world. I'm actually 26. And she's waking me up telling me all types of crazy stuff. Disrespectful, lame, and then she's like getting away with it, but she's not getting away with it actually. She's trying to take over the world with me, and the world is mine. Jesus had his chance, but the world is mine. And I want to share that with my mom, Jordan Swartz. Like marriage. But we all need a lot of work. And just because somebody a star don't mean they treated right, don't mean they getting all their money, all that stuff. Just because somebody, it's because you see a new artist do it, and you can do it too, don't mean you gonna be able to do it. Because the industry, like Lil Twist, Justin Bieber, all of them, Usher, they want to rape me because they know what they were doing. Somebody to Love. That's the song Usher and Justin Bieber had they wanted to rape me with. Because they know how close me and my dad was. But me and my dad aren't that close anymore. But we probably could be close again. I just don't know what's going on. Because the world changed when I was in the hospital. So, they say girls with good pussy, they get treated differently. Sometimes they get beat up. All types of stuff happen to them. And I would like to be the Jesus of that and see what's actually going on, because they're not gonna do all that to me. They just in my ear, being loud, knowing what I listen to. I listen to myself. What I hear and see is somebody distracting me from me talking, like my mom does when she's fussing at me, and I can't remember what she's saying to tell somebody else because she wants to be abusive to me. In the long run, I just know that I'm gonna be, if I'm burnt out, I know that I'm gonna benefit from something big. Cause if it's not supposed to happen, it's not supposed to happen. If I'm supposed to be truthful, they shouldn't be making me forget. They shouldn't be making it hard for me. They shouldn't be framing me. If I'm supposed to be a superstar, they're not supposed to be stealing my music. They're not supposed to be doing stuff that to me that, and I don't have a contract with them. But I did sign a lot of stuff when I was in the hospital, and I don't know why that would make Chris Brown, pleased to hear. But I'm listening to him right now in my ear, his song "With You." But I think that I do think that I own music, and if they say I'm copywriting, that's a lie. Cause they stole my music too many times. I'm just speaking the truth. I might be speaking from like an ignorant point of view. Cause like I said, I've been by myself for years. In these 10 years, I'm upstairs in my room listening to music, and that's just making me a star in my own eyes. Because they want me to stop. They want to be negative in my life. They want to say you can't do this, you can't do that, and I'm fighting them back. But some things are actually true I can't do because I don't even know what's going on. But then they want to keep going and keep going. Now it's Bleeding Love, Leona Lewis. So they didn't actually rape me. But when I lived on 2nd Street, when I first came to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I got into it with my brother. My brother showed me a lot of stuff. He had me going through deals and stuff. But that's not where I'm at right now. Where I'm at in my mind is he was putting me through hell deals, like with the devil and with himself. And I had to pass them. I had to find resources. I had to look deep within myself, and I didn't pass all of them, but then I did eventually pass all of them. Sometimes it's only sometimes it's only a little time that you have, and one of the deals was music, and I didn't hear voices from music, but I know that everything that I hear and see, others can hear and see, because that happened to me when I was with my dad when I was younger. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm listening to Leona Lewis, and she said that's enough. So I'm gonna trust her, but I shouldn't be listening to anybody just tell me what to do, even if it sounds like they're doing right by me, because I don't want to be a slave to that. I want to know for myself, or listen to somebody who truly cares about me, and that's like a mom. That's like Jordan Sparks. So I don't look like Jordan Sparks, but I know some things. I didn't grow up with all my moms, but they tried to be in my life. I know that for sure. Sometimes I didn't know what was going on, so I was a little mean. So should I end the video now?